Let's go Broncos! We have three pieces of really good news to share with you. Man, I'm really excited about the Denver Broncos performance. I haven't felt this good in a long time. Before I go any further, I want to hear from you. If you believe we can make it past the playoffs and into the Super Bowl, hit that like button hard. If possible, write something like this: nothing is going to stop the Denver Broncos. First, let's talk about something that has been the talk of the league, the cultural shift happening here in Denver. We've talked about Sean Payton's impact many times, but now we're seeing it in action, and it's undeniable. The Broncos are no longer the team that was mired in mediocrity and excuses. Payton's leadership has set a new standard, and you can feel it seeping into every corner of the locker room. One example, the way he's redefining accountability. Think about that for a moment. Last week, after that deep interception to Marvin Mims, Payton didn't point the finger at Von Nix, the rookie quarterback. He stood up, took responsibility, and said, "This is on me." Now, sure, Von Nix could have made a better decision, but Payton owned it completely. That's the kind of leadership that makes players want to run through a brick wall for their coach. If your boss takes responsibility for your mistakes, doesn't that make you want to stay loyal, work harder, be better? That's what's happening in Denver right now, and the ripple effect is incredible. And it doesn't stop with Payton. Vance Joseph, our defensive coordinator, is on the same page. Remember that Monday Night Football debacle against the Colts, where Levi Wallace got torched by Jerry Jeudy? It was a rough night, and fans were calling for Wallace to be cut. But what did Joseph do? He stood up and said, "If Levi Wallace didn't perform, that's on me. I didn't call a great game." It's not just about pointing fingers. It's about creating an environment where everyone feels responsible, where everyone is working towards the same goal. And to Levi Wallace's credit, he owned up too, calling it the worst game of his life and vowing to flush it. That's the mindset of a team that's hungry and ready to win. But the cultural shift isn't the only story here. Let's talk about the massive contract news that broke. Jarrett Bolles, our Pro Bowl caliber left tackle, has signed a new deal to stay in Denver. And let me tell you, it's not just any deal, it's a testament to what's being built here. Bolles could have waited until the offseason, hit the open market, and cashed in big. We're talking about a player who's ranked in the top 5 left tackles in the league, someone who shut down the likes of Max Crosby and Myles Garrett in back-to-back weeks. Teams like Chicago, desperate for offensive line help, would have thrown the bag at him. Instead, Bolles took a hometown discount to stay a Bronco. Why would he do that? It's simple. He believes in this team, in this culture, and in Von Nix. Think about it. Bolles has never been to the playoffs in his career. If he didn't believe Denver was a playoff team, why stay? This deal not only locks him in for the next few years, but also shows that players want to be here. It's a 2-year guaranteed contract with incentives that could make it worth up to $86 million. He left millions on the table because he sees what's being built here. That kind of loyalty is rare in today's NFL, and it speaks volumes about where the Broncos are headed. And speaking of heading in the right direction, let's not overlook how good Bo Nix has been. As a rookie quarterback, he's leading his class in touchdowns, completions, and passing yardage, all while going up against some of the toughest defenses in the league. This isn't some padded stat line against weak teams. Nix has faced the Steelers, the Jets, and the Chargers, and he's holding his own. Say what you want about other rookie QBs like Caleb Williams or Drake May, Nix is proving himself week in and week out. It's performances like this that have guys like Bolles believing this is a playoff team. And then there's the injury report. Let's take a moment to appreciate just how healthy this team is heading into this critical stretch of the season. Compare this to week 15 of last year, when the injury list was as long as a CVS receipt. This year, it's practically empty. Brendan Johnson looks set to play, Riley Moss is progressing well, and the rest of the team is healthy and ready. That's not just luck, it's a testament to the way Sean Payton is running this team. From upgraded turf to top-notch nutrition and player safety protocols, the Broncos are setting a new standard for taking care of their players. This isn't just about making it through this season, it's about building something sustainable. Players notice things like this. They see that the Broncos are willing to invest in their well-being, that they're not just a number on a roster. And when it comes time to attract free agents, that matters. Combine that with the fact that the Broncos aren't afraid to pay their stars. Just look at the deals for Patrick Surtain, Quinn Meinerz, and now Jarrett Bolles, and you've got a recipe for sustained success. So, Broncos fans, what do you think? Are we witnessing the dawn of a new era in Denver? With a rejuvenated culture, star players committing to the team, and a rookie quarterback leading the charge, the future looks brighter than ever. Drop your thoughts in the comments and let me know, How far do you think this team can go? Playoff contenders? Super Bowl bound? Let's hear it. And as we keep riding this wave of positivity, let's circle back to the bigger picture. This isn't just about a few feel-good stories or a lucky break in the injury department. This is about the Denver Broncos emerging as a franchise that players respect, fans believe in, and opponents fear. Let's break down why these pieces of news mean so much more than what's on the surface. First, Jarrett Bolles' decision to stay in Denver isn't just about money or loyalty. It's a direct reflection of the trust players are placing in Sean Payton and his vision for this team. Let's be real, players don't take discounts in this league unless they see something special brewing. And Bolles, who could have easily been one of the most coveted free agents on the market, chose to stay. That tells us he sees Denver not as a stepping stone, but as the place to win championships. His performance this season backs up his worth, and it's clear the front office values him not just for his skills, but for his commitment to being a Bronco. Now, let's talk about the ripple effect of moves like this. When your top players buy in, it creates momentum. Think about the message this sends to free agents across the league. Denver is where you want to be. It's a team that invests in its players, nurtures a winning culture, and backs up its promises. Bolles could have gone elsewhere for a bigger payday, but he stayed because he sees what we all see. This team is on the rise. It's no longer about rebuilding. It's about competing. And that's the kind of environment that attracts elite talent. Speaking of elite talent, how about Bo Nix? We can't overstate how impressive this rookie quarterback has been. He's not just surviving tough defenses, he's thriving. Broncos fans, think about this for a moment. When was the last time we had a rookie QB come in and immediately take command like this? Nix is doing things that rookies aren't supposed to do, especially against defenses like the Steelers and Jets. He's showing poise, decision-making, and leadership far beyond his years. And it's not just his stats, though leading the rookie class in touchdowns, completions, and passing yards is no small feat. It's the way he's carrying himself. Nix's success is also a testament to how well Sean Payton has structured this offense. Payton has put Nix in positions to succeed, and the rookie is delivering. It's a symbiotic relationship that's paying dividends for the entire team. And you better believe players like Jarrett Bolles notice that. Why leave when you've got a quarterback who looks like the real deal and a coach who knows how to maximize talent? Nix is giving us every reason to believe that the Broncos have found their quarterback of the future. But let's not forget the unsung heroes here, Sean Payton's staff and their commitment to player health. That injury report from Week 15 last year, it was a nightmare. This year, it's a dream come true. And it's not just about luck. So, Broncos country, as we sit here with all this incredible news, let's take a moment to appreciate just how far this team has come. We've gone from a franchise in turmoil to a team that's poised to not just make the playoffs, but make some serious noise when we get there. And it's all because of the foundation being laid right now. Sean Payton's culture, Bo Nix's emergence, Jarrett Bolles' commitment, and a healthy roster, it all points to one thing, a bright future. But now it's your turn. What do you think of Jarrett Bolles taking a hometown discount? How confident are you in Bo Nix leading this team to the playoffs? And what do you think about the Broncos becoming a top destination for free agents? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. This is a conversation, Broncos fans, and I want to hear from you. Let's ride!